Hi there. I wanted to show you some things that I've made in the last two batches of resin. I have learned some more things that I will talk about. Also, none of these pieces are totally completed. I have glazed many of them, but some of them, or all of them actually, still need to be sanded. So, but you'll see that as we go along. And all right, let me just get right into it. First of all, I have started to because I couldn't trust myself late at night anymore, I have started making lists of everything I want to make ahead of time. It sort of adds a whole nother day, at least now during the middle of summer, of planning before I can start pouring. But this way I'm staying more organized. So basically what I have here, what I do is I write down what I want to do. So I wanted to make a line with 2 balloons and a tent and a circle. I made that in 3 steps, A, B, and C. I'll mark them off when they're done, indicate what batch I did those in and what time those happened so that I can know about what time they're done curing, or at least not as tacky and can be handled. So I highly suggest doing that sort of thing if you're not already. Let me put that away. Okay, so I'm going to get right into it. One thing I've really loved making are bangles. As you can see, none of these have been sanded. And these 2 have not been glazed yet. These I just made yesterday. But these are glazed and very shiny. The problem that I'm having with bangles, and I really like making them, but the problem I'm having with them is if I put something in the center that takes a couple of layers at least, and this one looks okay. That was okay. Those are beads in the center, and with an amber tinted glaze. This is not. You can see it's just not even right in the middle, layer. So clearly that is something I really have to keep working on. The same thing happened here, and I really like this. This is micro marbles in the middle, but you can see how it's really thick here and really not here. And I tried as hard as I could to straighten that out ahead of time. They would not even out. So, this is okay. I'll keep this for me because I still think, I don't really mind that it's so uneven, but because, hey, it's a bangle, it'll move. But, I could never sell that to somebody. So as you can see, I have 2 different sizes. I have a thinner one and I have a thicker one. And I like them both. This one I made sort of as a fall thing. In the center there you can't even tell, the glitter is so thick. I did put a row of beads in there as well, but they got sort of demolished by the glitter. Not demolished, but covered by the glitter. And then there's that line of resin. So, I have to work a lot on this technique because I stink at it, but I really love them still. I'm going to wear them all. I don't care. Okay. So from there, now this is a public service announcement for anyone 21 years of age and older. Don't drink and craft, or at least don't work with resin after you've been drinking. I did, and these 2 pieces, which I was really excited about, ended up getting, you can see it right here. That is actually where, there's a line of resin here and then there's nothing here. What happened here, and here as well, what happened here is I had done, at least 1 layer. This one is 3 layers of resin on these. And then I, had some friends over, had some drinks, and then I went back to it at night. I popped them out of their mold. They were hard enough, but I popped them out of their mold to look at them and decide what I wanted to do in the back. And then, oops, this one's upside down. And then I put them back in the mold, poured the resin, and because I had broken that kind of seal, the resin sort of seeped down underneath and then made another layer here. I'm going to try to fix these because I like them. Excuse me. I think if I just pour some resin on top, it'll fill these cavities here. So I'm going to give that a try. I hope it works because these are, I really like these. This is a new mold that I got just on clearance at Joann. And it is a ice cream cone, and I didn't quite know how it was going to look, so I tried it out. I'm going to color these sprinkles in with paint and down here on the cone, because otherwise I don't even know what I'm going to do with this. I mean, it's too big for a anything. It's not. It couldn't be a ring. I guess it could be a necklace. It'd have to be a whole lot cuter for it to be a necklace worth anything. So I'm going to work on this. Though I did glaze this, and when I say glaze, I mean I put a layer of resin on top and allowed it to cure. That I'm finding is the best glaze for your resin pieces. And here I want to show you with this piece the difference that it makes. Hopefully you can tell. This is a rose or red tinted, red transparent tinted resin piece, and I think it's gorgeous. But it's even more gorgeous when you look at the here. This is where I glaze it with resin. I did not do this part. I'll go back and do it, but I wanted you to see this so you can see how shiny it is here and how it is not here. And I have tried a few other glazes. I have tried triple thick, and I have gone back over things with resin after I've put on the triple thick. I have also tried clear nail polish. Let me find that piece. It's right here. This is one that I did with clear nail polish, and as you can see, it's just not nearly as shiny. I mean, it's shiny, but really not nearly as shiny as this one. So anyway, this would be a nice pendant, I think. I want to make a matching ring to go with it because I'm making a lot of these little rings. This was some leftover from the bracelet, so I'll glaze this one. That might be a cute fall ring. Here's one I made, sort of a cake battery. Ooh, you see the colors there? To be a ring. This one I made for a friend of mine. It still needs to be glazed. That's her favorite color. Okay, so I might as well show you this one while I'm here. This is one that I just put some star sprinkles in there. I did a few layers. I did some, red, white, and blue glitter on the back. I wasn't sure how it was going to look. Clearly it's a little too crammed in there. But hey, you know what? I wanted to try it out and see how it looked. It might be okay as a button or put it on a pin for the next holiday. Here is a fail. This one, I'll talk briefly about this. I love these two little pigs. I can't think of their names. And this glitter is just so fine. It's getting all over everything. And as you can see, as I was glazing it got on there. And actually, even though I did this in 2 layers, I still managed to get glitter down underneath the thing down there. I'm not even sure how. I just want to briefly talk about this. I'll show you several of these. Because I'm having a hard time getting my hands on Sanix stickers, what I decided to do was print out a lot of stuff from the internet, and I coated it many, many times with what is that called? Mod Podge. And as you can see here, here's what these are all things that I've coated in Mod Podge. I think I'm going to do a few more layers. They're not as thick as I like them to be. And they've worked on a few pieces, and on that one, for example, it did not. Another one, it did not. I think it's just these pieces that I'm trying to fit the whole thing in. So this is a fail, even though I love that black glitter. This is a fail because it just looks like paper shoved in there. and that is not what I want. So either I needed this to be in a bigger mold, so there's some space, and I could center this better, the same with this, or I just need to not work with papers this large. So I'm not happy with these, but I gave it a try. Glitter is covered in glitter these days. Here are a couple where it did work. As you can see, since I loved this one so much, and I did love it, I made another one with white, it's hard to tell, but that is some clear or white glitter back there. I did this in a couple of layers. I wanted him up front. I wanted those in the background. So that worked out nicely. The same with this one. I just, I love these. Love them. Maybe I should have put that tent down a little in the back so it looks more like he's in front of it on this one, but that's okay. I'll do it again. But these were papers that I coated in Mod Podge, several layers. This one is as well. You can see it does look a little bit like a piece of paper stuck in there. I'm sad to say. I'm hoping it'll look a little bit nicer once I've glazed it. I haven't glazed these two. He's the first layer. The chapeau is the first layer. The little owls are in the second layer, and then a third layer is this leaf glitter, which I love. I love that glitter. So I like this. I will keep this for me, if nothing else. Oh, here's another one that I did with the paper, and I think it's cute. I think it turned out nicely. I needed to do a few more layers of Mod Podge, I think, because it is still a little too papery. I don't know. I either need to stop trying to do that or figure out how to do it correctly. Here's a fail. I don't know what I was thinking. You can't even tell what that is, but there are black bats in there. I just wasn't thinking. I am so bad with gauging what color will do, and I thought that I need to get better at that. I thought the glitter would not obliterate the black bats as it did, but I'll do better in the future on that one. What did turn out nicely, whoa, oh, and I think it's, oh, there it is. Sorry. What did turn out nicely is this spider and the web. These are both paper. I did the orange glitter background, and that one turned out a lot nicer. Yes, I am starting to try to do some Halloween stickers or charms. I actually want to start doing some Christmas ones soon. So those turned out nicely. The problem is this cobweb is a punch, and that I got at Joann, and unfortunately the punch is too, I guess this is too fine for the punch, and it broke. I took it in to exchange it, and the only one left they had was also broken, so I won't be able to make any more of these, but I can make these spiders, so I'll figure something out. Maybe I can get some spider web stickers. Okay, also I bought this. This has not been glazed, or I don't even think I'm going to mess with this at all. I was so excited about this little flamingo. It looks better here. This is another mold that I got on clearance, super cheap at Joann. The problem is it's so funky deep here and, shallow here for the neck and the leg and the tail. You know what? I just have no idea what I could do with that. So here, there's a better idea of how funky it is. But now I know. Something else for me to keep an eye out on. I had some leftover. I just made some more letters because I had some more of this confetti glitter, which I love. They all need to be finished. Okay, we're getting down to some of my more, here's another chrysanthemum row that I made with some leftover confetti. Oh, I love this confetti glitter, as I keep saying. I'm sorry. Okay, finally, we're down to the stuff that I love the most, I think. First, I got these little flip-flop molds, and oh, I just love them. I think these would look really cute as a center on a clip, or even on a bobby pin. I mean, why not? I think they're so cute. I need to clearly make the top of the flip-flop a darker color. I don't know why I keep making it these pale, transparent colors. Well, I don't know what to say. I'm terrible with color. I'm working on it, I promise. So these are glazed. They're just not sanded. I made these guys who I love. These are stickers that I found at the dollar store. And maybe I shouldn't admit that. But these are a couple of layers, and I think they're adorable. I love these guys. I especially love the alien. Now, here's another thing that I tried. This heart I made, you can't really tell. The back is clear. Underneath it is that rose tinted resin. That's this color. And on top, I put that crackle nail polish. And that's what it did, which I think is pretty cool. I have since put a layer of clear nail polish on top, and I think I'm going to seal it all with a layer of resin. I think that's really nice looking. I had heard of this technique. I wanted to give it a try. I found this on clearance at Target. Picked it up. I like it. Finally, I think this is everything. Are these strawberries. I love these strawberries. These have been glazed. They are so shiny. This is a mold that has a few other fruits in it. It has where you can make an orange and I think a lemon. I may make those, but I just love the strawberries. These will make great everything. This could make a great pendant. This could make a great clip center, which is really what I got it for. So I will be making more of these in the future for sure. They're so sparkly, so pretty. So anyway, that is about it. I thought I had more, I guess not. I did some layers of glazing. This is one out of the first batch that I ever made. I still love it. I glazed it with resin. It's so super duper shiny. This is another piece out of my first batch, and I just want to show you this. Oh, maybe you can't see. I can still stick my fingernail. Yeah, there, you can see that. Stick my fingernail in the back here. This never, ever was going to cure properly. I do want to remake this in some way, though. I really like this beveled square with a butterfly. And I think that is it. All right, thank you, everybody. I did glaze this one too. Much more shiny, as you can see. Thank you, and I hope to have more soon. I actually ordered some more molds on the internet, finally. I pulled the trigger, and I should be getting them this week, and I know I will be going bonkers with those, so keep an eye out. Thanks. Bye.